Now it's the Steelers against the Chiefs. What's your assessment of this game, knowing Tomlin as you do? Do you think he's playing the nobody believes in us house money card to the hilt?
Oh, absolutely. And it reminds me, Rich, so much of 2005. We had a great team in Indianapolis.
Mm-hmm.
We played the Steelers in December and beat them 26-7. It wasn't a close game. We dominated, all facets of that game. And miraculously, Pittsburgh comes around. They win a couple of games at the end. They beat Cincinnati when Carson Palmer gets hurt. They come back to us. Nobody's giving them a chance. Same scenario, same stadium, playing us again. They totally outplayed us in the playoff game. And so I think Ben Roethlisberger was there. He's going to build on that. Mike Tomlin knows that. And, yes, the great thing is we'll make some adjustments. What kind of adjustments will they make? They certainly have to think they're going to beat us. Kansas City has to think that. We're going to use that to our advantage. So I think it's going to be a great game.
Did you ever ask Tony Dungy, did you ever ask Nick Harper why he cut back, allowing Ben to tackle him? Did you ever have that conversation with him in that game?
It's a crazy story, yes.
Okay.
Now, we practice those situations. We practice staying on the sideline, using your blockers, outrunning people. I know Nick, if he had to do it again, he would stay outside. He got injured before the game, a day before the game, hurt his knee, and I think he really thought he couldn't outrun Ben Roethlisberger, and that's why he broke it back. And 99 times out of 100, he would have stayed straight up that sideline, outrun Roethlisberger, and we probably would have won the game.
I'm sure you don't like talking about it, but I appreciate you do.
Hey, but before that, I'll tell you that. Another story, Rich.
Yeah.
We got stopped on fourth down at like our 10-yard line.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody thinks the game's over. I told Gary Brackett, the only chance we've got now, Gary, we've got to cause a fumble. Gary Brackett went out there and put his helmet on the ball on Jerome Bettis and knocked the ball loose. And I'm thinking, when that ball came loose, I'm thinking, we're going to win this game. Gary did just what we needed to do. It was a crazy, crazy, crazy game.
Yeah, and of course
we got back in the game with we challenged an interception by Troy Polamalu that was, I promise you, 100 out of 100. It's an interception, but it was that Calvin Johnson hit the ground. Troy caught it, rolled over, got up and celebrated and dropped the ball, and they said he didn't complete the catch. And so if we had won the game, I would have felt bad about it because we benefited from a challenge that I didn't really believe in.
Pro Football Hall of Famer and NBC Sports Tony Dungy joining me here on the Rich Eisen Show. Which road team, let's throw the Niners out, unless you want to throw them in there. Go ahead. Which road team do you think has the best opportunity to shock everybody and come up with a W?
I really think 3 road teams are going to win this week out of 6. I don't know which they are. We've seen so much up and down. This field is wide open. Of course, you could easily see New England going to Buffalo. You guys talked about the weather report. Hey, maybe it's a cold game again. If Buffalo can't throw, that really hurts them, and it benefits New England. San Francisco, I think, has the ideal situation. They've got a power-running team. Dallas is a great, fast defense. They fly around. They force turnovers. But can they hold up if they pound the ball and run straight at them? And Nick Bosa already said, hey, we think we can generate a pass rush on these guys. We think we can come after Dak Prescott. So that one, I think, is going to be good. The Raiders, our Saturday game on NBC, the Raiders, that first game was a lot closer than people think. Raiders had the ball going in the fourth quarter with a chance to make it very, very interesting. And they throw an interception. It ends up being a blowout, but that game was a one-score game for 55 minutes. So I think every visiting team, I think, has a chance, even the Eagles. The Eagles, I would give maybe the least chance because I think Tom Brady is going to be surgical against that pass defense. But I think every road team has a chance.
What is the challenge, though, coaching against a team that you've already seen twice, though? You know what I mean? We got that Monday nighter. You got so much in that regard. So
the challenge, I think the team that loses really has the advantage because you are forced to make changes. You do things differently. If you won that earlier game or 2 earlier games, you say, why should I change? That would look dumb. What I did worked. So you kind of have a tendency to sit there and do what you did. The other team makes some little tweaks, and they have a little bit of advantage, I think. So I never like to play a team in the playoffs that you already beat in the regular season.
Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.